Hey, Jared with Trident Fly Fishing, and today we're going to be tying an elk hair caddis. We're going to tie it in a size 16 today, but you can tie them anywhere from a size 12 to a 22. They're a great caddis pattern, but they're also a great attractor pattern as well. So in the vise, I just have a Daiichi 1170 in a size 12, and I'm going to use a light tan 6/0 thread. So just start that right behind the eye, and then stop it in the middle. I'm going to tie in my rib, and for a rib I'm just using small copper wire. You can use whatever color, it doesn't matter because you won't really see it. So bring that back to the bend, and for a body today I'm going to use peacock herl, and for this size hook I'm going to use 3 strands. I'm going to tie those in by the tips, break off the tips so they're even, and then tie them in. Bring that back to the bend. I'm going to return my thread and leave it with about just a little bit more than a hook's eye space. Okay, so I'm going to twist these up so they don't break, and then wrap them forwards. If you twist them, it kind of makes the 3 separate herls into one rope, and it creates a more durable body. Slightly different look. Again, just bring this up right to our tie-off point. One, two, take a couple wraps in front, and break them off. Next I'm going to tie my hackle in, and when you measure the hackle, you want it to be about a hook gap and a half. I don't know if you can see that. But you need to account for the body too, because it's going to add more bulk. So I'm going to strip my feather, or my hackle, and then tie it in right at the eye. Tie it in so the shiny side is more or less on top. And trim out the stem. Start wrapping that backwards. Alright, then right back to the bend. Then grab your wire, grab it and lock it down tight, and then palmer this forwards. Just kind of wiggle it, and it'll prevent you from trapping down too many fibers. Okay, let's tie that off. Kind of control any loose hackle, and then okay, so bring your bobbin up to support the hook, and then helicopter the wire off. Break it. Okay, so next I'm going to tie in the wing, and for the wing I just have some elk hair. Grab a medium-sized chunk, pick out and comb out the underfur. Make sure you get it pretty clean. And then I'm going to stack the tips in a hair stacker. So just measure your wing, and it looks like I have a little too much deer hair here, or elk hair. So I like to kind of spread it and just have about hook gap and a half, or 2 hook gaps of material. So I'm going to take some of that away. So measure your wing, and I like it to extend just a tiny bit past the bend. That's about right. So I'm going to transfer that to my offhand. Throw 2 loose wraps around it, and then pull tight and flare it. Let go and check. Looks pretty good. So I'm going to take some wraps through this. and kind of wiggle my thread through. And the reason I'm doing this is for durability. I like to fish these a lot in small streams and end up kind of banging them around. And so I'm just going to whip finish here. Try not to trap that hair. Okay, just trim off my thread. Grab this hole, all these butts here. Try to get them all together. Grab some bigger scissors, and then I'm going to use the hook eye as a guide. Kind of cut this at 45-degree angle. Get most of them, and kind of trim any errant butts. And I kind of like a bigger head. It just helps with flotation. Alright, I'm just going to add a little bit of head cement, and that's it. A lot of head cement. Alright, and that's it. That's the elk hair caddis. Great small stream pattern, great caddis pattern. You can skate it, you can dead drift it, you can twitch it. If you like this video, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe so you can watch all of our future videos. And don't forget, you can get all the fly tying materials at tridentflyfishing.com.